Dear Bosher,
Someone wants to know what the fuck you were thinking. What the fuck was going through your head?
a new drama has occurred in the name of BosherStudios254. Thomas the Tank Engine channel. This time it's against a user named Gornform James 5 Percy 6. Bosher Studios 254, like stated earlier, is a Thomas the Tank Engine channel. His subscriber count versus around 10,000 subscribers. Currently is working on several films at the moment of writing the script. His full name is Reece Kendrick, and used his name in his previous deleted channels, using his initials RK Studios. Going Form James 5 Percy 6 is like Bosher, being that it is a Thomas the Tank Engine channel. However, unlike Bosher, Gorn's subscriber count sits around 400 subscribers, and Gorn's first name is Bobby. His interest in Bosher is within his uploaded videos, being auditions for the new story for Alfred series by Reece Kendrick. In this controversy, most details are established within Bosher's "Someone is ripping off my Alfred trilogy and I'm not happy." Reece accuses Bobby for ripping off his own trilogy, which he told Bobby to cease making his own version, being the new story of Alfred 4. The problem with Reece's video is that there are examples of claims that aren't elaborated. He'll go on saying that Bobby has ripped off his work. However, Bosher doesn't elaborate on why it's ripping off his work, be it like plot, characters, lore, timeline, theme, setting, etc., etc. This is problematic and illogical, because Bosher made films, usually with a small crew.
Pretty much, he has been making this piece of shit that I'm showing on screen.
It's usually him as the video editor. Why couldn't he use his own video editing to display clips of his own trilogy and Bobby's trilogy in order to establish his claims as a point against Bobby? It's a basic skill and it's not that hard.
It's never nothing.
Oh crap!
Welcome to these personal segments called Side Note Talk. This is where I break the pace of the video in order to calm the tensions down. Trivial points or things I funny go here because they aren't usually important and would be awkward connecting them midway to each point of the video. I just love how Reece gets to complain that he's getting ripped off, yet he rips off of our content. Example of this is Hoovy versus Reece, because Reece made a video where he ripped off of Hoovy's joke. I and Hoovy, then got Reece to speak on a video chat. Hoovy spoke on the strict lines of what's clearly content theft and what's being inspired on.
There's a fine line, again, like what I was saying, between being inspired and ripping off. And I know you hate that term.
It's pretty much
it.
plagiarism. I hate that word plagiarism.
I know you block.
It's
I know you.
Plagiarism. Not cool.
I know you blocked the word on your call. I know, but like, yeah, there's a fine line between that, and I think, like, I don't know, man. It's just, you don't, and it also seems unfair to people like me, where you take bits of my content and make your own videos. Like, No Joke for Charlie, I know you took that down, but that's an example.
Yeah.
You have more subscribers than I do. More people are seeing your stuff than mine. So if someone like knows you and not me and then sees mine, no matter what date it was posted, they'll think that I was ripping you off. And then you'll get automatic credit for making the original, which isn't the case. That's not fair. I get making like test movies. Like I will give you like some props for like being good at camera stuff and shots and editing, but again, it's if you want to make content, but like make your own like original stuff. You can be inspired by someone, take the spirit of something, but be sure to do your own thing with it. Don't like think swapping things around is changing enough, because there is a line between inspiration and plagiarism.
It's a giant army that I just see. And the recording with Hoovie, and that was 4 months ago. Specifically at December 4th. But then again, this is the same guy saying in RK Studios, The Dark Times, that Onishi Kawaii is known from the RK Studios channel.
This was a character that everyone knows from the RK Studios channel today. From Thomas the Tank Engine to this very young girl.
Which is pure bullshit. Before new people come in and say, but I should apologize for being mean to Bobby, do your research!
I also want to say, for those who are a bit upset with me about the last video, I am a bit sorry if I was a bit hard on.
Well, if he was truly sorry for being harsh upon Bobby, that exactly explain why Reese's Someone is Ripping Off My Alfred trilogy, I'm not happy, it's still up and available to the public to view. If he's that sorry, then the video should be either unlisted or deleted. But too bad for him, because I downloaded the video before he could stop me. Oh wait! He did deleted both videos!
Nigger faggot.
Another problem that Reese's rant suffers from is how harsh he speaks to Bobby. The problem isn't that Reece is being harsh in general, it's that he speaks with that manner towards someone who he claims to be younger.
You said to be inspiration and uncanon to my Alfred trilogy, but you have literally stolen from, not from me. Just from your fucking picture. And that what really pissed me off about your idea for an Alfred 5, Bobby, is that you decide to make Hazel, one of my characters, a demon, join my brother, and at the end, you decide to make it the end of me. How is that inspiration, Bobby? How is that fucking inspiration? It's not inspiration, this is legit plagiarism.
People don't scream at children like that. It makes the child feel discouraged and emotionally attacked by people who's much older than him. Just because Reece is autistic, autism doesn't make people outright cruel towards people. It's a mental disorder that affects the development of social skills.
Well, is that true?
I love how he's telling Bobby to grow up. Yeah, it's funny because he broke his keyboard because of rage and was asked if he joined ISIS.
Just don't. I don't. What? No. Fuck! Oh my god! What? I don't join ISIS. Are you fucking kidding me?
Which the question itself is absurd, but his reaction is even more absurd, because this isn't how you deal with stuff. What's next? Reece goes to prison because someone asked him in his live stream if he smokes weed? Reece's imitation of Bobby sounds like somewhat like Mr. Lackey.
Oh, I'm so sad now, I'm gonna make my own trilogy.
Let's quiet down and try to be mature, okay?
But I doubt that would be on purpose anyway. A disturbing problem arises when you view Reece's video, is that he states that Bobby's trilogy is now deleted.
Pretty much, he has been making this piece of shit that I'm showing on screen. He made it last night, posted it as unlisted, and he deleted it not too long after.
Which means the public cannot access the videos, with Bosher not providing any clips of Bobby's videos in order to compare both his own trilogy and Bobby's trilogy. Reece is using this to gaslight Bobby. Gaslighting is a common tactic to damage people's emotional health by assisting to blame the victim when they have done something wrong without any evidence. Since the evidence has been erased, Reece can deceive his audience due to the fact that Bobby doesn't seem to give any copies of his own trilogy because of the drama. However, a larger problem arises is that Bobby admitted that he's 10 years old, suffers from Asperger's, and Bosher knows this. Reece cannot say that his claim about Bobby being younger is false, because in Bobby's words, he knew that Bobby was 10 years old and then made the video with a harsh tone. Therefore, Reece is blatantly guilty of emotional abuse against a minor.
You know, for kids!
Speaking of crimes against children, in Women's Best of Reece Kendrick, which the video where I showed the clip of Reece breaking his keyboard, Reece is accused of creating child pornography, where it stated it was based off Arthur, a children's show with a child as the main lead.
Just let me do things that I love doing. Let me just say whatever the fuck I want to say.
So we're gonna let you become a pedophile? Because you made R34
Yeah, but
13
still, just
your
let
mommy
me
know
do
what
things
you're
that
doing?
I want to do.
But we're not gonna let you do your pedophile shit. We're not gonna let you cause drama.
Look, I say this a lot of times. I am not a fucking pedophile.
Then why did you make the picture of a 13-year-old? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You made a bunch of fetish art
End
out of
of.
a 13-year-old girl. Or was it only one?
However, there's no existing evidence to find the offensive content. And speaking of
Pornography!
Reece, to me, sounds like a wanker nearly about to nut. Another funny thing is that Reece kept saying, "What the fuck are you doing, Bobby?" When it's obvious that Bobby just wanted to work with his favorite YouTuber when he was denied to work with Reece. Then he decided to make fanfiction of the trilogy. If he hated Reece's content before the auditions, then I don't understand what's this stuff flying around. Why aren't some videos speaking against Reece and Bobby's channel? Reece Kendrick is guilty of emotional abuse against a minor. In his video, he provides no evidence to support that Bobby's trilogy was a ripoff of his own trilogy, and he speaks harshly against Bobby. No one can defend anyone who was emotionally abused towards people. No one can sympathize an abuser. He knew he was 10 from Bobby. He told Bobby to delete the videos, which Bobby followed because he loved Reece's content. Then Reece made baseless accusations against Bobby for stealing his content, and Bobby was struck with hatred by Reece's toxic fans. I don't care whether or not my videos is getting disliked by these toxic fans. I don't care whether or not I get dead friends with these people. These people are completely delusional to the facts. Reece gaslighted, and it's not okay!